did, instead of it was Peyton Manning, he was visualizing Elway. And he wrote Elway. That's what I'm telling you, man. The guy just wrote John Elway's name down there. That is pretty funny. Keep an eye on that and see if the guy gets suspended or something or fired, and let me know. Send me the article. You can always send it to type and let me know so I can continue to talk
Ben
about
Marison, that's who the editor is. I know if Jeff had him on the show, he'd be like,
how do you miss
hey,
that?
Jeff.
How do you miss that, dude? How do you miss that? John Elway throws 7 touchdowns. What? John Elway hasn't thrown 7 touchdown passes in 5 years.
He retired in he played from 1983 to 1998, Elway did.
Okay,
and
so
I would say he has
years.
been retired a long time, though.
More than 5 years, okay? The guy hasn't thrown a touchdown in 10 freaking years. What the hell's the matter with you? You missed that?
Gosh.
That's ridiculous, man. That's pretty funny, dude.
It is funny in a way, but I just thought, how could you miss that? We're in 2013. I'm not in the 90s anymore. Yes, he does have a Twitter, Browning. Yeah, Ben Marison has a Twitter.
Sean, you got to say so. Andrew, you got to go, Andrew. You got to ask him how we screwed up and then say, Sports World Radio would like to have you a guest on the show.
He has a Twitter there, Browning, so you could go ahead and ask him, buddy. I'm pretty sure he's probably hearing it from other Bronco
Don't ask him. Don't ask him. Just say, Sports World Radio would like to interview you on their radio show. That's all you got to say. Don't say you screwed up. And then I'll ask him why he screwed up. We'll hit him blind, man. Don't give him nothing. That's all.
Oh, that is hysterical. That just makes me laugh.
Let me ask you a question. You watched the game last night, right?
No, I didn't.
You what?
No, I didn't. I was at work last night.
So you missed the game last night?
I missed the game, but I saw the highlight.
Okay.
Peyton Manning played like Peyton Manning.
Okay. During the final, when they finally got a chance to play and they were coming out of the locker room, they showed it on TV. I don't know how many people saw it, but they showed it on TV. They showed security guards, if I remember correctly, patting down the players.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Officials. NBA, I'm sorry, not NBA. They were NFL officials patting down Baltimore players, Raven players, as they were exiting the locker room. Can you tell me why, Sean, that they did that? I know why they're doing it, and I know why they did it. Can you tell me why?
I have no clue.
Okay. They do it at every game for both sides. They're like the TSA agents. They randomly pat down players. Nobody has to take off their shoes, remove a belt, or place liquids in a plastic tray. Okay? But the officials were definitely looking for something. Not every NFL player, but at every game, both sides, both teams, randomly get patted down players as they're exiting the field to start the game. They do that to make sure that they don't have any illegal substances on their jerseys.
Oh, jeez.
Like grease or oil or anything that will make the tackler who's trying to tackle him slip off of him. That's why they do it. Okay?
I believe it.
Officials are checking random uniforms for any illegal substance. They check random players on both teams before the game and at halftime. Foreign substances can be grease or silicone. This has been standard practice for years in the NFL. Punishment would be confiscation of the uniform by the NFL security, and that player would be subject to discipline by the league. So they've been doing this for years, but you don't get to see it on TV normally. Last night they actually showed it happening. Were you aware of that? And how many of you were aware of that? Sean, were you aware of that?
Nope.
You weren't aware of that little tidbit right there, huh?
Nope.
You like that little tidbit that I just threw at you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty good, ain't I?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, here's the link for you guys. Pasted in the room right there. Boom, blango, blango. It's also, You can head on over to SportsWorldRadio.info. SportsWorldRadio.info. The story is over there as well. I put all ass-kicking stories. SportsWorldRadio.info is a great place, man. You could go over there, you could become a member for free, and you could put your own sports stories on that site in the corresponding category. How do you like that? That's a great idea, ain't it, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
SportsWorldRadio.info is its own social media sports site. You could become a member for free, and you can put your own sports stories on the site for other people to see and read. How cool is that?
Very cool.
So head on over to SportsWorldRadio.info and become a member today. There's a little plug right there. There you go. Last night's game, I didn't watch the whole game last night because at halftime I saw Baltimore winning, and I was like, oh, well, even if Baltimore wins, I'll be happy with that because Denver loses, and I'm okay with losing a point. And then halftime was over, and Peyton Manning came out like a man on a fire. And I'm kind of glad that he had a really good game because now he's got to fly over to New York and play his brother next week.
Oh, yeah, and the game that Jeff says should be a Sunday night game instead of an afternoon game.
You are absolutely 100% correct, my friend.
Yes.
I was in the middle of swallowing my iced tea when I was trying to say that.
That's okay. That's all right.
Absolutely 100% correct. That's the Manning Bowl number 2 or 3 in Eli Manning's place, where we could be watching those two teams play again for the Super Bowl in the same stadium on the same field. How about them apples right there, bitches? And don't forget, tomorrow night show, we will give our picks for the rest of the week, the rest of the week's games for Sunday and Monday, and as well tomorrow's show. Sean and I will be giving out our division winners in each division, our wild card winners, and everything, our Super Bowl teams, and our Super Bowl winner. On tomorrow's show, we got a lot to get to tomorrow, so make sure you're there at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, right at the beginning, because we're going off right at the beginning because we got so much to get to. We got to get to it. Who knows? It might go 2 hours tomorrow. You never freaking know.
Yeah, so actually, Browning, the name is Ben Marison. I think I said it was Jeff, but it's actually Ben Marison. That's the guy who wrote the article that said that John Elway threw 7 TD passes instead of 8.
That's pretty freaking funny. You know? That's pretty freaking funny right there.
I saw that. I said, that's going on the show. We have got to discuss that.
It's pretty freaking funny right there. You know that,
yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So is anybody gone over to Sports World Radio and give me a new answer? I don't know. I'm going to go over there and look. So, you didn't catch the game at all last night, or did you catch the end of the game?
I was busy with working, so I didn't get a chance to see the game at all.
Wow. So you're going to probably not be able to see a lot of the Thursday night games now.
I was busy focusing on the Red Sox-Yankees. I was kind of following that update on my phone last night because they're playing a pivotal series against the Yankees.
Okay, yeah.
Notice how he says it. Notice how he says it.
Yeah. I notice how he says it. And when you say that, I shake my head and I roll my eyes. When you say those two names right there. Because I hate both of those freaking names, and I don't want to hear either one of them. But time is winding down.
As Jeff knows very well, the MLB...
I'm more interested in the National League than I am in the American League, I tell you the truth right now there, buddy.
Yeah, and since we're kind of got into a lot of NFL talk, we got to get some baseball in here, too. We'll start in the National League Central, the division that Jeff has been following a lot. As everybody knows, Pittsburgh Pirates, they're 81-58. The St. Louis Cardinals are 80-60. Cincinnati Reds, 79-62. And, of course, the Brewers and the Cubs have been done ever since the season started. So right now, Jeff, it's a 3-team race, and you just can't say that the Pirates are a lock for the National League Central. That could go to anybody between those 3 teams.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, and you know me, I usually do, Pittsburgh and St. Louis have a 3-game series coming up this weekend, correct?
Yes, huge series between both teams. And Pittsburgh, knowing that they're trying to get this to work, they'll make the playoffs for the first time since 1992. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. And I think I've been saying it a lot on Facebook and with other friends saying, isn't it amazing that Pittsburgh is actually this good? Yes, and they're playing in St. Louis. So a pivotal, and I do mean a pivotal, three-game series between Pittsburgh and St. Louis.
And how many games is what are they, tied?
Looking at the Central Division right now, the Cardinals are a half game behind Pittsburgh. Cincinnati sits 3 games back of Pittsburgh in the National League Central Division.
How much St. Louis? I'm sorry.
St. Louis is a half game.
Half a game behind. So this is a pivotal 3-game series. St. Louis has got to win all 3 games.
Yeah, and as you notice, Wes has been the one who has been posting and been happy that the Pirates are doing well. He says, take that, everybody. Pittsburgh's going to make the playoffs. Ha ha.
Screw the Pittsburgh Pirates. Okay, I'm not a Pittsburgh Pirate fan. I'm still stating with my name. And if you notice, I haven't played too much We Are Family lately.
He's been playing a lot of We Are Family. He's all happy about it.
Good, Andrew. You get on his page and tell him Sports World Radio would like to interview him.
Be nice.
Give him a link to the show. I don't care. Give him a freaking link to the show, you rat bastard over there. As
for the National League West, the Los Angeles Dodgers, this is their division. They have it all wrapped up. There's no way that Arizona will catch them. The Dodgers have just been incredible. Of course, Boston beat them a few weeks ago, 2 out of 3, but they have still been on a tear. They have just, I don't know what Don Mattingly did, but he really got that team fired for sure, saying, hey, we're the Dodgers. We can do it. And then they were 30-42. They were 9 games back in June of Arizona. But, Jeff, they've just been on a tear.
So New England's playing Buffalo this week, huh?
Yeah, New England's playing Buffalo this weekend. And, of course, on Sunday Night Football on NBC, we all know what that's going to be. Dallas hosting the Giants. I'm going to be thinking of Jeff the whole time. And my friend who's a big Dallas Cowboys fan.
That's good. Great. You know, I seen ESPN do the other night. Or maybe a little while ago I saw it on a commercial or something like that promoting that game.
Yep.
Or maybe it was on NBC I saw it promoting that game, and they say Dallas Stadium, Giants own Dallas Stadium, this and that. You know what? Jerry Jones opened up his mouth again. You know that, right?
Yeah, well, he continues to guarantee and believe that Dallas is going to be the tough team this year and that they're going to make the Super Bowl and win playoff games.
I got to see if I can find that article. I was perusing around late last night. Okay. You know something? I found this article the other day, and I've been waiting to talk to you folks about it, because it's a Sports Illustrated article that I read a little while back. Is this the one I'm looking at? Is this the one I think it is? Oh, this is. Yes. When it comes to preseason predictions, no one remembers anyone. Yeah. They actually think that Dallas is going to win.
We'll get back to more of that when you want to get to date right now.
The Dallas is going to win. I don't. You know what? I want to talk about that. So when we do, we'll go back from the update. After the update, we'll talk more about that. It'll give me a chance to find the exact article that I am looking for. So this update is brought to you by buyhuntingequipment.com. For all your camping, fishing, hiking gear, head on over to buyhuntingequipment.com. That's buyhuntingequipment.com. Take it away, Sean, man, with the only update of the day.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, everybody, for listening in. We have reached the bottom of the hour. It is 7:32 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 4:32 p.m. on the West Coast. I am Sean Mann, your update man. Let's start in Major League Baseball, the American League. It's a very pivotal series going on in the Bronx right now. The Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. The Yankees got a 2-run home run by Alfonso Soriano, but the Red Sox are threatening. It is the top of the second, very early. In Oriole Park, down in Baltimore, the Baltimore Orioles are staying right with the Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays and battling it out also with Cleveland, and I can't believe I'm saying this, Kansas City. They're hosting the White Sox right now, and that game is tied at 0. Bottom of the second inning. In interleague play, speaking of which, the Cleveland Indians, who are right on the tails of the Yankees and the Rays, they're leading 1-0. A lot of playoff implications coming up, especially with the fact that we've got 4 weeks left to go in the regular season.